In the bustling city of Metropolis, there lived a man named Ethan who possessed an extraordinary gift. He could read minds. It wasn't something he asked for or even fully understood, it was just a part of who he was. From a young age, he had been aware of the thoughts swirling around him, unbidden and often overwhelming. As a child, Ethan struggled to comprehend why he could hear the innermost thoughts of those around him while they remained oblivious to his ability. He quickly learned to keep his gift hidden, fearing the consequences of being labeled as strange or abnormal. Despite the challenges, Ethan found solace in his ability. It allowed him to navigate the complexities of human interaction with ease, anticipating the needs and desires of those he encountered. Yet, he couldn't shake the feeling of isolation that came with being the only one privy to the inner workings of others' minds. As Ethan grew older, he realized the potential power his gift held. He could decipher secrets, uncover lies, and even influence the thoughts of those around him. But he also understood the ethical implications of such actions and vowed never to abuse his gift for personal gain. Instead, Ethan chose to use his ability to help others. He became a trusted confidant, offering guidance and support to those in need. People sought him out, drawn to his uncanny ability to understand them on a level that no one else could. Despite his best efforts to maintain a low profile, rumors of Ethan's gift began to spread throughout the city. Some viewed him with awe and reverence, believing him to be a beacon of hope in a world filled with uncertainty. Others feared him, viewing his ability as a threat to their privacy and autonomy. But Ethan paid little heed to the whispers and speculation that surrounded him. He remained focused on his mission to make the world a better place, one mind at a time. And as he walked the streets of Metropolis, his thoughts filled with the hopes and dreams of those around him, Ethan knew that his gift was both a blessing and a burden that he would carry for the rest of his days. One fateful day, as Ethan wandered through the bustling city streets, he caught a glimpse of a young woman sitting alone on a park bench, her face buried in her hands. Her thoughts were a tumultuous whirlwind of despair and uncertainty, and Ethan felt a pang of empathy wash over him. Approaching her cautiously, Ethan could sense the weight of her burdens pressing down on her like a heavy shroud. Without a word, he took a seat beside her, offering her a comforting smile. "I can't do this anymore," the woman whispered, her voice tinged with desperation. Ethan listened intently as she poured out her heart, her thoughts laid bare before him like an open book. He could feel her pain as if it were his own, and he longed to offer her some semblance of solace in her time of need. With gentle words of encouragement, Ethan reassured the woman that she was not alone, that there was hope even in the darkest of times. He shared with her his own struggles, his own moments of doubt and fear, and together they found strength in their shared humanity. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the park, the woman rose from the bench, her spirit visibly lifted. She thanked Ethan with tear-filled eyes, a glimmer of hope shining through the darkness that had threatened to consume her. Watching her disappear into the fading light, Ethan felt a sense of satisfaction wash over him. In that fleeting moment, he had made a difference in someone's life, offering them a glimpse of light in a world that often seemed so dark and unforgiving. But even as he basked in the warmth of his small victory, Ethan knew that his work was far from over. There were countless others out there, lost and alone, in need of someone to guide them through the labyrinth of their own minds. And as long as he possessed the gift of empathy, Ethan vowed to be there for them, a beacon of hope in a world filled with shadows. Despite his best efforts to maintain a sense of normalcy, Ethan's gift continued to present both challenges and opportunities in his daily life. While he had learned to control the flood of thoughts that constantly bombarded his mind, there were moments when the sheer intensity of it all threatened to overwhelm him. One such moment came when Ethan encountered a young boy wandering the streets alone, his eyes wide with fear and confusion. The boy's thoughts were a jumbled mess of pain and sorrow, and Ethan felt a deep sense of empathy welling up within him. Approaching the boy cautiously, Ethan reached out a hand, offering him a reassuring smile. The boy flinched at his touch, his thoughts betraying a deep-seated fear of being abandoned once again. But Ethan refused to give up on him. With patience and perseverance, he slowly began to unravel the tangled web of the boy's mind, offering him a sense of security and belonging that he had long been denied. Together, they embarked on a journey of healing and self-discovery, navigating the treacherous waters of the boy's past traumas and insecurities. And with each passing day, Ethan watched in awe as the boy's confidence grew, his once muted thoughts now ringing out loud and clear with the promise of a brighter future. But as they delved deeper into the recesses of the boy's mind, Ethan couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more lurking beneath the surface, something dark and sinister that threatened to tear them apart. With a sinking heart, Ethan realized that the boy's past was far more complicated than he had initially realized. And as the shadows closed in around them, Ethan knew that their journey was far from over. As Ethan delved further into the depths of the young boy's mind, he uncovered layers of pain and trauma that ran deeper than he could have ever imagined. Memories long buried began to resurface, haunting the boy's every waking moment and threatening to consume him whole. With each revelation, Ethan felt a growing sense of urgency to help the boy confront his demons head-on. But as they navigated the labyrinth of his mind, they encountered obstacles unlike any they had faced before. Dark whispers echoed through the recesses of the boy's subconscious, taunting him with reminders of his past failures and shortcomings. Doubt and fear threatened to engulf him, pulling him further into the abyss with each passing moment. But Ethan refused to give up hope. With unwavering determination, he stood by the boy's side, offering him a lifeline in his darkest hour. Together, they confronted the shadows that lurked in the corners of his mind, shining a light on the darkness that threatened to consume him. With each victory, the boy grew stronger, his once muted thoughts now ringing out loud and clear with a newfound sense of purpose and resolve. And as they emerged from the depths of his subconscious, Ethan knew that they had forged a bond that could never be broken. But their journey was far from over. As they stepped out into the light, Ethan could sense the lingering presence of darkness still lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With a sense of trepidation, Ethan knew that their greatest challenge lay ahead. But with the boy by his side, he was ready to face whatever obstacles stood in their way, knowing that together, they could overcome anything. In the final stretch of their journey, Ethan and the young boy faced their greatest trial yet. The darkness that had plagued the boy's mind for so long coalesced into a formidable foe, threatening to extinguish the light they had fought so hard to cultivate. With every ounce of strength they possessed, Ethan and the boy stood their ground, refusing to cower in the face of adversity. They battled against the shadows that sought to tear them apart, their minds intertwining in a symphony of hope and determination. As the confrontation reached its climax, Ethan felt a surge of power unlike anything he had ever experienced before. With a single thought, he reached out and banished the darkness from the boy's mind, casting it out into the void where it could no longer harm him. In the aftermath of their victory, Ethan and the boy stood side by side, their hearts filled with a sense of triumph and renewal. They had emerged from the darkness stronger than ever, their bond unbreakable in the face of adversity. With a newfound sense of purpose, they set out into the world, determined to make a difference wherever they went. And as they walked the path of their destiny, Ethan knew that his gift was not a curse to be feared, but a blessing to be embraced. For in the end, it was through the power of empathy and understanding that they had triumphed over the darkness, proving that even the strongest of storms could be weathered with a little bit of hope and a lot of heart.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more stories. Until next time, take care and keep watching.